guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a sort of 6-month recap on my Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis. This is a video I've been thinking of doing for a while now. I have had it since February. So actually we're coming up to 9 months. So it's like a 9-month recap. I was intending to do it at 6, but I thought I'd do it now because with lockdown it obviously hasn't got used as much because I'm not leaving the house as much. But yes, so I've pretty much used this bag every day since I got it. I've only recently like swapped out to another bag, and yeah, so today I thought I'd go over, you know, how it's worn over the past 9 months, and also show you what fits inside it, because the last video I did, and I will link that up in a card and down below, was a first impressions, first unboxing video. So obviously I'm a lot more familiar with the bag. I've used it so much. I don't baby it as much anymore. In fact, I don't really baby it at all anymore. But yeah, I thought I'd go through the bag. So actually this twilly on top is a very new addition, like a couple of days ago. So the bag has been completely worn for those sort of 9 months without anything on the handle, so I'm going to take that off to show you the handle as well. This was actually just like a couple of pounds from Primark. I just thought it looked really cute, so I will take that off so you can see, but I've not put it on because I want to like protect the handle or anything. I just, you know, fancied something different on there. So this is the bag, fully stuffed. This is pretty much the maximum I would put in it, and I've packed it, you know, like I would usually, and I will get a couple of other items and show you, like, so you can get an idea of the size. If you want to look at dimensions, things like that, just go to the website. Yeah, I don't want to sort of repeat what's on there, but yeah, so this is like fully packed. So if I hold it from the top, you can see it is protruding a little bit at the bottom, and you'll see why from what I've put inside it. But to be honest, like, even though it's a little bit misshapen there at the front, it still looks nice. Even when it's like fully packed, it still sits really nicely. So let's go over like some of the wear. So I've been really impressed with this. I can't really see any major signs of wear on it. I've not, touch wood, had any issues with it. I know some Pochette Metises, they had issues with glazing and things like that. Again, if you want to go back to my first initial video, I talk a little bit about the smoothness of the corners, because that can be an issue with Pochette Metises, especially the on-prompt ones, and I definitely have smooth corners, but that doesn't really bother me. But you know, if that does bother you, it's definitely a bag that you want to see in person before you get it. So that being said, yes, not really much wear on the handle at all. It still looks really, really good. It's, you know, it can go a little bit flatter, or you can stick it up a little bit. But yeah, the hardware on the back zip is very, like, you can see some like hairline scratches where obviously it's like gone across like a jacket or anything, but I don't know if it's even going to pick it up on camera. Let's see. Like, can you see it's very, very slight on the hardware, and then this is on the buckle. I don't know if it's gonna, so like some really like, you can see it there, some scratches on it, but no like major signs. The only thing I did to protect this bag was I put like a leather spray on it, and I also bought sticker protectors for the front buckle, because that I knew would get the most scratched up. So I do still have the first lot of stickers that I put on, you know, just right after I got the bag. You can see them up close, but For me, I don't mind that if it's going to protect the bag. You know, this is not a bag that I intend to sell. This is a bag that I intend to keep for decades and, you know, pass it on to a future daughter or granddaughter. So yeah, I will show you the buckle detail. I will link down below, if I remember, the place where I bought these stickers. It comes with a couple of different packs, but I've not had to change them since. So let's get you up close. So I don't know if you can see there, the sticker. So it comes in separate parts. So you've got a piece on here, and then you've got a piece on this bit here. And you can see that there is some scratches on it, but that is obviously purely on the sticker. And it does come with one for the back of the lock as well. And actually that is the one that is potentially coming off. And I can't remember, I think this just might be the original one it came on from Louis Vuitton. I can't remember, but this is the one that is starting to peel off. So as you can see there is a bit just on here, and this one is starting to peel off. And there isn't a sticker on this bit here, so that sort of indicates, I guess, the wear. It's very hard to show you like there. You can see some scratches, but overall, you know, really good. The other place I guess you would see wear are corners and glazing. I really don't think there is much like wear to my glazing at all. I know it's very difficult to sort of see. I mean, there are minor little pinpricks where it's obviously gone against something, but for the majority of it, you can see on this bit here, it's worn really, really well. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Even on this bit here, it's worn well. I've just been really impressed with it. As far as the strap, it has started to curl up a little bit. This is how it came to me, with 3 holes still at the top. And it's good that it's got this little bit here, so you can try and flatten this extra piece, otherwise it will stick up a little bit, which mine obviously is wanting to do. So I just have to keep an eye on that and make sure that that is nice and like flush. But yeah, I have stuffed this to the brim, so let me show you what I would usually carry in it. And this is maybe even a little bit more than I would carry in it. So the back pocket, I don't know if you can tell, still looks fairly flat, and in here I have the iPhone 11 Pro, so that just fits really nicely in there. I mean, I've not got a bulky case on it, but I've got a pop socket on it, so that goes in there. I do use that back pocket, and it doesn't, you know, make it out of shape or anything. So going into the bag, this is what it looks like. So on top here resting, I have a reusable bag, and then if I show you inside, this is what we have in here. So some quite chunky items. So in the back pocket I have 2 items. I have a sunglasses case. You know, it's a fairly chunky case because I wear prescription glasses, so I have to have prescription sunglasses with me. And then I have this Radley purse, and this, you know, a fair size purse. And already taking that out, you can see how flat the back side of it is gone. And I don't usually keep anything, sometimes feminine products, in the back pocket, but there's nothing in there at the moment. And then in the front, I just sort of have loads of items all sort of just loose. So we've got some sanitizing wipes, some ear pods, I've got a mirror, some makeup, hand sanitizer, and a little bottle of perfume. So that all fits in nicely. The only thing I will say, something spilled in my bag, and I'm not sure what it was. Might have been hand sanitizer, I'm not sure. I'm going to try and show you what it looks like, if you can see. So on that back wall, I don't know if you can see, there is like a whitish line, and that is where it's spilt. Now when I first spotted it, that was quite a dark patch, and I was like, oh crap. Even though I don't intend to sell this, obviously that hugely decreases the value of it anyway. But it has faded into just that subtle line, and it's not really, you know, that noticeable. As far as the inside goes, it's kept up really well, because it is, I mean, it's not a light lining, but it is like a beige lining, so you do want to be careful with pens, things like that. But for the most part, I don't worry too much. As you can see, that's how it looks like 9 months on. Looks pretty much, you know, the same as when I got it. There it is there, without anything in it. So I'm not quite sure what else. Oh, let's show you some other things that fit in it, like size wise. So I've got a couple of things to show you. So I have this little Kipling pouch. This has just got pens in it, but you know, that fits in that front pocket really nicely. Let's put some things in the back as well. So if you need to take, you know, a pouch of things, maybe you keep a little diary in here, that might be a makeup bag, that fits really nicely in there with some other items. Obviously, you know, that's not the smallest purse. I don't know about, I think you probably could fit a long purse in it, but again, that's just going to take up more room, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it unless it's quite a thin, flat purse. What else? I was going to show you a book. Okay, this is just the first one I picked. So this is like a typical paperback book that you can find in the high street. And I will say the front pocket is slightly smaller than the back pocket. I don't know if you can see. It is just slightly smaller. So when I try and fit the paper book in the front, it is quite snug, but it fits. So for reference, you could fit that in there. If I was to put it in the back pocket, you've got a bit more room to work with. You know, I've still put my other items in front. Let's take that bit out. But you still have a little bit more room to work with in that back pocket. But you can still close it really nice and easy. Again, just the amount you put in it is going to change, you know, the shape of it slightly. So if you hold it just like that, it looks fine. If you hold it from the top, obviously you're going to get slight like a bowing. I don't really hold it from the top handle that much. It's usually just like if I'm grabbing it in and out of like the car or things like that. When I'm out and about shopping, food shop, that sort of thing, it's always crossbody for me. So that I think gives you a really good indication of the size, putting that paperback book in there. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of, you know, high-end luxury items to be able to show you like what different purses fit in here. Does a like all the different Louis Vuitton pouches. I can't show you that sort of thing, but hopefully this gives you an indication of what does fit in there, how it's worn. I've been super impressed with mine. Obviously it's a dark colour, so I've not worried about dye transfer from jeans or anything like that, but the lighter ones I can imagine I would be slightly more concerned about, and that's ultimately why I went for this black bag. And like I said, I've pretty much used this every day since I've got it. It's just been an amazing staple to have, and I'm so pleased that I was gifted it by my husband earlier this year. It's definitely a bag that you can dress up or dress down. You can customize it. Like I said, I put the twilly around it. You could put like keychains on it or like a fluffy pom-pom. So yes, I am still in love with this bag. I would totally recommend it if you're on the fence. Obviously I'm only speaking for the on-pront leather. I can't, you know, speak for the ones that are canvas, but I've really enjoyed this bag, and it's still really smushy. It still has that leather smell to it, and yeah, I love it. I think it's worn really well, and yeah, so if you've got any other sort of like tips or comments that you want to make on this bag, let me know down below. If you're thinking of getting this bag, let me know what colour you plan to get it in, or what, you know, fabric, because I think it is just a really lovely classic shape, classic bag. And yeah, for someone that never goes for gold hardware as well, this was like a big thing for me, and I just love it. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you've got any questions, leave them down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.